Hey, it's Jeremy Myers here. Hey, I'm part of Mark Dawson's Ads for Authors course, and he recently put out this AMS analysis tool spreadsheet in the SPF Mastery course or Facebook page. And I am a spreadsheet Microsoft Excel idiot. And so when I downloaded this earlier today, I spent about 2 hours trying to figure out how to get it to work. So I noticed he is going to make a video eventually. Thank you, Mark, for that. But he also said he is extremely busy and wouldn't get to it for a while. So I know that his video that he puts out is going to be way, way better than this one. But I just wanted to make a video for my own sake so that I can remember what I did. And I figured I'd put it inside this the comments thread here, down near the bottom, I suppose, for anybody else who's having trouble using this excellent spreadsheet that he gave to us. And then hopefully this video will help you as well. So obviously the first thing is to go find this thread in the Facebook group and download it. I suppose you can just search for AMS Analysis Tool and it'll be in there. Click on this and download it. And then of course open up your spreadsheet. I'm using Microsoft Excel. I think that is what he is using also. Let me just make sure that fits inside the screen there. All right, and then you're going to open the AMS analysis tool thing that that you saved, wherever it is you saved it to. Okay, so now for me, again, I'm not quite sure what this means, but when I open it up, I get this error. Excel found unreadable content, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what this means. I'm not sure what it's telling me, but whatever. I just clicked yes on it. And it says repaired certain records. Again, I don't know. Maybe someone who knows Excel a little better than I do can tell me what that means, if I even need to worry about it. But I just closed it. All right, so when I was struggling with this, I started reading these directions. Delete sample data from the summary tab. I was like, all right, I'll do that. So I go down here to the summary tab. I clicked on this, and the first thing I did is I said, well, this is clearly all sample data. I went and I scrolled across here to look at it all. That all looks like sample data. So what I did is I highlighted all of it, just like this. Boom. Took all of that. Boom. And I hit delete. Just like that. It's all gone. See, I told you I was an Excel idiot. That is not what you should do. All right, when he says delete the sample data, he basically means just go right up to this first column here. Don't delete anything that has this reference tag in there. So go up here and you're just going to delete that part. See that? Same thing with over here, and right up there to where you start getting the numbers. There's the column of zeros and stuff there, and just delete that. Okay, that's the only sample data you want to delete. All right, so that part is done. Download the AMS spreadsheet. Okay, so you go over to your here's mine. AMS, and find your, obviously you log in, and it's just this button here. I'm going to click that. You watch it download. It'll pop up right down there when it downloads. Okay, and then you can open it. I think. Oh, it opens up over on my other screen over there. Okay, I got another Excel spreadsheet open over there. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. And don't worry about all this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to slide that back off the screen here just for a minute so we can go back to my other one and keep following his instructions. Download AMS spreadsheet. All right, copy and paste it into tab for day one. All right, so it's over here now. I'm going to take the whole thing, just like that, and I'm going to copy it. For me, I did Control C. You could also press that button up there. Okay, and now I'm going to paste it into my tab for day one. Go over here to the tab on day one and paste it in here. Frankly, I don't know if this is a necessary thing to do, step to do. I don't know why I couldn't just do the sorting in the other screen that opened up. Why do I have to paste it over? I suppose so that I have all the data in one spreadsheet, which might be helpful. So whatever. Okay, so I've done that. Now, go back to instructions. All right, I did that. Follow sorting instructions in tab 1. This took me a long time to find. I'm not sure why, because remember, initially all you see is this blank screen. Like, well, I don't see any instructions. I looked all over for it. Well, guess what? It's way over here. Oh, of course, I don't see it in tab 2. It's way over here under column S. And again, for some reason, I can't see it because I couldn't go over far enough. So all I did was take this, move it way over here. Now I can see it all. So if you're looking for the instructions, that's where it is. All right, I pasted in the data, select all. It's still all selected, but even if you didn't, if it wasn't, you could just select it all again. Of course, now I can't see it. It's hiding it again for me for some reason. So I'm just going to, I press Control and I zoomed out so I can see it a little bit better. All right, go to Data, Sort. Okay, so we go to Data, then we click this Sort button here. This little screen pops up. It says Sort by Start Date, Oldest to Newest, and then Campaign Name. All right, I really struggled with this as well. Clearly, I see here I can sort by Start Date, and it already says Oldest to Newest. But then I was like, well, how can I? So I tried that. I hit OK, and then I did it again, and all it did was change the sort date and everything. So anyway, the way you do it is you add a level. At least that's how it works for me. Okay, it goes right like that. The little plus symbol there to add one. And now I can do campaign name, and the instructions say A to Z, so A to Z, so I'm going to leave that. Okay, now it is properly sorted. All right, let's go back to our instructions. We followed the sorting instructions. All right, copy and paste your data from Amazon into columns A through G, overwriting the dummy data. Well, I already deleted the dummy data earlier up here, so technically there's no more dummy data. Okay, A through G. This is, you know, it's all gone. But anyway, whatever. Go back over here. Now, again, what I did at first is I just said, oh, well, it's A through G. Okay, I copied those columns A through G because that's what the instructions said, A through G. And then I pasted it in here. The problem is the columns are in a different order. So what you need to do is copy and paste column by column for only the ones that Mark asks for here. So the first one is the campaign name. So I'm going to go over to tab 1. Just copy the campaign name titles here. I'm going to copy that. Go back to summary. Put it in there. Okay. Then I need type. All right. Go back to, it's right under here. Type. Copy that. Summary. Paste it in there. Status. Okay. See, if I had, the status one is over here in the first column for some reason. So go over and get that one and come back here. Put it in there. Cumulative spend. All right. 1. Let's find that one. Here it is. This one's column G on mine. Cumulative spend. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that. All right, cumulative impressions. That's this one. Cumulative clicks. That's this one. And cumulative sales. That's total sales for me. I'm going to zoom out on this one too so we can sort of see what's happening here. Okay, I've done that. Let's go back to our instructions. Highlight columns A through G, search for the dash, and replace with 0. All right, highlight columns A through G. Now, oh wait, not on day 1, over on the summary. Make sure you do the right tab here. Highlight columns A through G. Okay, now, when I did this, just a little minor point. Technically, you don't need to do this for columns A and B and C. It's just these ones over here you need. And just because you notice, it's just a really personal thing. One of my book titles has a dash in there. I put a 0 in there instead of place of that dash, which bothered me a little bit. Yeah. A little OCD that way, I guess, but it doesn't really matter because it's just the book title, whatever. So I'm just going to highlight the columns that have the dashes in them that I want to replace. I am going to go to here, find and select, the Home tab, find and select. I'm going to find and replace, Okay, the replace tab, I want to find a dash, and I'm going to replace it with a 0. And then I'm going to click replace all. And it says it found 6 replacements. Okay, close. All right, so now I have the zeros in there where the dashes were. All right, back to our instructions. Did that. Ignore errors in columns H through M. No previous data to compare yet. Okay, he's talking about these. See all these errors? It says there's nothing there to do any calculations with, so nothing can be done. Okay, so you would save this and wait for another day until you get new data, and then do all those steps all over again, basically. Now, just to show you, myself, I made some dummy data. Let me go find it here. It's over on my other screen, so I am going to copy and paste this over as if it was a new day. Okay, so I copied it, come back over here. Let's say it's now day 2. Now, by the way, I think, and Mark could correct me if I'm wrong on this, or anybody else could, I think you could, if you don't want to do this daily, I have a full-time job. I don't write full-time, also wife and kids, and so this is just something I try to do on the side. Obviously, eventually, I'd like to become a full-time author. I'm working towards it, but even though it only takes 5 minutes a day to do this, I only have a few ads anyway. I'm sort of thinking of maybe just doing this. No, I don't know why it went down there. We're going to take that back out. Doing this once a week, maybe. So, I don't know. Whatever. You can do it however you want. Notice I've already taken the dashes out and put the zeros in on this. Okay? So, anyway, and it looks like it's already been sorted as well. So, I already followed some of these steps over here for this dummy data. Okay? But anyway, it's here. Now we can go back for instructions, and I downloaded the AMS for a new day. I put it in tab, day 2 tab. Follow the sorted instructions before. I've already done that. Copy and paste your data from Amazon into columns N through T. All right, so we're going to go to tab. Oh, actually, summary. Go over and, okay, now we're looking at this, N through T right here. So campaign name. Go to day 2. This one's the campaign name. Should be the exact same campaigns I already have. By the way, what happens when you add new campaigns? Well, they won't show up in previous days, but if I were to add a campaign today and it would start showing up tomorrow, that sorting thing is going to put them down below. That's why there's these other columns down here, okay? And if you end up with more than, is that 28 of them? Oh no, starts at 4, so minus 3. So more than 25 campaigns. All you really need to do is, you know, whatever day, you just, you know, if you need another 10 or whatever, copy off 10, copy those, just paste them down below like that, okay, and you'll get more that way, okay? Anyway, but I still have the same exact ones, so type. All right, go back over to day 2, type, copy those, summary, stick it in there. I need the status, day 2, status. Notice I've had some rejected, I've had some terminated. By the way, the rejection one is because I write in the Christian religion genre, and I don't know what it is with Amazon, but they have a big problem with advertising religious books. So if you want to make money and do better with advertising on Amazon, don't write religious books or theology books. Write something that people actually read, number one. But then also it's more difficult to advertise religious theology books too because Amazon has issues with it. Not sure why. Hopefully they'll get that figured out. Okay, so status. I'm going to go over here. Status. Cumulative spend is what we're looking for. Budget spend. There it is. Summary. Okay. Impressions. This one. And clicks. and sales. All right, now that all the data is in and lined up, you can read this column. For the day 2, I had 0 new impressions. Well, that's because it's been terminated. Same with this one, 0 new impressions. Well, again, it's been terminated. But here, for example, I had 1,000, a little over 1,000 new impressions. It got me 4 clicks, cost me 89 cents, and I made $2 off of that. Now, a note, I want you to note something about this. The daily return on investment, these 2 columns over here, Mark has helpfully factored in the 70% royalty rate that you receive from Amazon. But what happens if your book is 99 or less than $2.99? You're only getting the 35% royalty rate. So I'm not quite sure how you just need to. You basically can't use this spreadsheet for books that are priced less than $2.99. Or if you do, you yourself need to go in here and change this calculation to 0.35, probably on both of these. Yep, because there's the 7 as well. So you would need to change that to 0.35 for those specific books. And that way it would help have your calculation. But this one is at 70% royalty rate. Okay. And this one as well. All right, so we'll leave those how they were. Okay, so this one is let's see, daily clicks. Okay, the ended and rejected ones obviously are not going to have anything new. So I do have some that are running here, and you can see the updated, the daily impressions I received, the new clicks, how much money I spent, how much money I earned, how much my daily return on investment is, and then now how much my lifetime is over the life of that particular advertisement. Okay? So that's how that works. Oh, and then, okay, so back to instructions. Now, after day 2, what do? Well, you create a new tab, day 3, and that's just right here. Boom. Okay. I honestly don't know how to rename that. Oh, look, I just right-clicked, and I can rename this to day 3. And I'm not sure why they're sort of out of order here, but I'll just, you just see that I can just drag and drop those. So now they're in order if I want. And in the summary, copy columns N through Z and then paste them from columns AA onwards. So copy columns, and I'm going to start all the way at the top, N through Z, and I'm just going to do this whole thing because I'm anticipating adding more ads. I'm going to copy that, and then I don't know how to get over. Oh, if I just expanded it off the screen a little bit there, and it opens up. Okay, so now I have, and I'm just going to stick my cursor right there in the first and hit Control V and paste that. Okay, and it puts all of the columns at a set width, so I can do some column adjustments there if I want, or I can just not even care because the only ones I really care about are these. And then of course I'm going to delete all of this data out because that was copied from day 2. I don't want that. I'm also going to change this to day 3. And oh man, put it all the way down there. Told you I was a newbie on this. An idiot. Okay, we're going to get rid of that and put it back up here where it's supposed to go. There we go. Okay, now it looks good. I don't know why I'm getting these numbers here though. They should be zeros. Clearly I probably did something wrong. Who knows what. Someone knows what I did wrong there, you can tell me. It's calculating AE4. Is that AE4? Anyway. You're getting that. Maybe some of you who are more experts can tell me what I did wrong there, why I'm getting these numbers here. I sort of suspect that I should not be. But I'm not sure. I did something wrong. Doesn't really matter too much. That ad has been terminated, but even still. Anyway, that's what you do. And thank you, Mark Dawson, for giving us this spreadsheet to help us. Hopefully you found this video to be helpful yourself as you try, like me, to figure out how to use Excel with this spreadsheet and also your numbers from Amazon. Anyway, thanks for watching, and happy book marketing. Good luck to all you out there as we're trying to make a living telling stories. All right, bye.